Nope, take another thumbnail. Take another thumbnail. What I'm curious about is if once it says I'm going live, if you get to see every thumbnail that I uploaded, like the versions. Some were really bad, which is why I'm now in front of my vanity, which has like a light. I was over there before. I wanted to sit on the couch, not enough light there. It just wasn't good pictures. You know what I'm saying? For the thumbnail cover. Hi, Chew. Which that would be hilarious if it kept updating and people were actually waiting to see me go live, which who's doing that? Nobody. Um, Anywho, I took like 15. What are you guys up to? I told you I was going to try to come on live more. And here I am doing another live. I haven't done one in a minute. But also, is it weird? Hey, Allie. Is it weird that I'm holding my phone vertically and not horizontally? Like, what does it look to you guys? Like, does it look weird if you're holding your phone that way? Or is it like fine? Because I haven't gone live holding my phone vertically before. I've only done it horizontally. So this is a real fun chat, huh? Real exciting stuff. Don't I know it? Yeah, what are you guys up to? I am hey Jacob, I'm doing all right. Just am doing laundry and cleaning up a bit. And hope all's well, lady. Wife and I are at a weekend. Oh, that's great. Have so much fun, Bucky. I think he means my wife and I are at a wedding. Oh my God, why did my brain say at a weekend? And I was like, I think he means to say at a wedding. Oh, rough living. Have fun, Bucky. Have fun at that wedding. Thanks for stopping to say hi. So any Hoosier, guys. Yeah, what am I doing? I was doing laundry and cleaning up. And then I was like, oh, maybe I'll react to the Blue Beetle trailer. But I haven't done that yet. Yeah, Jacob, I did watch the Transformers with Greg. Did you watch our reaction? I think it's already up. It was like such a good, that was like such a fun movie. We were both very surprised. You'll see it if you guys watch the reaction on the Real Rejects. We were like, holy junk, this movie is great. Transformers Rise of the Beast, like, what? Prime time, man. It was great. It was so much fun. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, you should watch it. Anywhoosie, oh, I should make t-shirts of that. One man reaction faction. I say it a lot. Maybe I'll start a t-shirt. Anywhoosie, you think people would wear it though? Would they buy it and be like, I'm gonna wear this? You know? Well, I'm here to tell you I've turned 85 because I've gotten these socks called, and I wish they would pay me. I wish they would, I wish they knew who I was and they were like, you talked about our socks. Here's a bunch for free. I love these socks that have grips on the bottom. Guys, am I 90? Like, I saw the sale for Amazon Prime and I was like, definitely. Because 3 pairs is like $20, which I'm like, that's expensive. But I kind of don't want to wear any other socks. Because I have hardwood floors and I'm slipping and sliding. And I like these a lot. But does it make me old? It might. Yes, I love it. When I start posting YouTube videos, we need to do a crossover. For sure, Jacob. Yeah, absolutely. Indiana Jones. Allie, that is one that I have not seen. What is so weird, and I've told you guys this before, is that since the ArcLight in Hollywood closed, I have not been to like the physical movie theaters in a long time because that was my favorite. I still have gone to Burbank, the AMC, a few times, but that's another reason why I haven't seen, like, I need to go see Mission Impossible. Like, that is a need for me. But then people were talking about Indiana Jones, and I got a lot of, like, feedback that, like, people were like, it's all right. Like, they weren't happy about it. So I was like, all right, do I really need to go to the movie theater, spend money if people are, like, not digging it? You know? Heavy spoilers have been doing crossovers with Greg Alba. Is heavy spoilers a people a thing? Jacob, I'm out of the loop because obviously I've been doing it with the Real Rejects with Greg too. Oh, Heavy Spoilers is a channel, right? And you're saying Heavy Spoilers is having Greg on their channel. Is that what you're saying? Or does Greg have the spoilers on his? I don't know. But I do know that the Real Rejects is growing, and I am obviously on there a lot more often now. Like, you guys can see my reactions with John and with Greg. And I just did one with Roxy the other day, which was fun. We watched The Conjuring, scary movie. Yeah, so Heavy Spoilers, I think that's a channel. I know that I should know more because I'm on YouTube, and you guys are thinking, why don't you know? And I'm like, well, because I don't, okay? I don't. Okay, I'm trying to set up this tripod so I can go live for a bit longer, but also fold my laundry, because that's where my life's at, you guys. That's where my life's at. You guys, you get it. I think you guys, most of you guys, I think you get it. Okay, let's try this. Paul has a YouTube channel called Heavy Spoilers, and he does a podcast crossover with Greg. Oh, that's great. That seems like it would be a great fit for Greg, because yeah, he's the movie guy. I should watch Heavy Spoilers, is what you're saying. I'm sorry for this framing. Or like, what the F is going on? I had to put it on a tripod so I could fold my laundry and talk to you guys. Because, like I said, that's where my life is at. Okay? What is... If I look... Okay, I'm still here. I had to look at a text. Okay, well, I'll definitely... I need to listen to Heavy Spoilers then and see what podcast him and Greg are on, because I'll listen to that. I also love that you just threw down a first name, like Paul. And I'm like, I don't know Paul, but I'm gonna once I start listening. Greg and his brother Jabby have lots of friends. Oh, yeah. Good old Jabby Coe. I used to be on his channel as well. He's a good friend. I haven't talked to him in a while, though. It's been a while. It was probably a few years since I've been on Jabby's channel. But I used to react on that channel a few times with him. He was actually on my YouTube channel once. If you go back and just type into my YouTube channel, Jabby Coe, you'll see I did a trailer. I think it was a trailer reenactment. I used to do those for anybody here who's old school, back from the Idiot Army days, which we changed it to Terror Troopers because the Idiot Army kept getting like flagged when I would tag that. So that's why it's Terror Troopers now. Hi, Tyler. I've been okay, man. I'm just here folding some laundry. We were talking about Jabby, that if you put Jabby Coe in here, I'm like, there's one video where we did a trailer reenactment years ago. He's great. But I have not seen him in a while. And yeah, Tyler, I'm doing all right with all the strikes going on. It's slow. Do you have an email where fans can send you a letter or a fan Q&A? Yeah, absolutely. Tara at thetaraerickson.com. Tara at thetaraerickson.com. And you can send it there and I'll get it. Hi, Steve. Hello from England. Hi, England. England, I say hi back. Tyler, are you a writer? Is that why you have a strike as well, or what is your striking? Because we have the WGA, right, writers, and now SAG. So, yeah, the business is really, really slow, obviously. But you guys know I keep busy. So I'm doing this, and then I have a bunch of, as I've told you guys, a bunch of little small gigs always, all the time. Running social media pages. I'm doing editing now for some people. And also, guys, listen to this. I've been cleaning and organizing one of my very good friends' houses because I'm good at cleaning and organizing. It may look a little chaotic, but like, I'm good at it. This towel is here because the cats like to lie in it. Don't judge me. Listen, I'm very good at it. And I was like, let me just do it. Because I'm like, it's so slow. I haven't had any auditions. And I was like, let me clean and organize your house. And they actually really like it. And I actually really like it. Like tactile work where I'm just like cleaning and I'm organizing and my brain can sort of see an area and go like, how can I organize it and make it look better and clean it out? And they really like it. And I've loved doing it. So I told them when I'm done with their house, I'm like, you can refer me to your friends, but I'm like, I kind of only want to do it for friends of friends. Cause I know it's a weird job, but I'm like, I don't mind cleaning up people's stuff and like, but I make it look good. Like I organize it too. You know what I mean? Hey Birkin, what do I need about 200,000 subscribers to go live, or does that work? Well, God, no, Jacob. I mean, look at my page. I only have 56 something. So you don't need 200,000 because I don't have that at all. I wish. But I haven't been on here a lot. So it makes sense that I'm not like gaining a ton of subscribers. But I did put out 2 trailer reactions this week, you guys. I was kind of on top of that. But I've gone up and down in regards to like making videos because right now I am like, I need money. So I'm like been working a lot and I haven't had time to do the reactions. No, you're good, Jacob. I was like, yeah, I don't have that many subscribers. I think all you need is 1,000 subscribers and then they let you go live. I believe that's how it works. Yeah, that's how it works. Can you organize my house? It's not the best. Yeah, Steve, but you got to pay me. You know what I'm saying? You got to whip out the dollars and then I'll do it. Because my friends are, obviously, that's what I'm saying. It's a job, but I actually really like it. Even though it seems like a weird job. It is a job that I was like, I'll do whatever. But now I'm like, I really like this and I'm very good at it. And they seem to be very pleased with my work. Hey, any advice for someone getting started with content creation? Oh, I think did you ask this last time, one man? Because my advice is always the same. It's being consistent, posting on a consistent schedule, which is what I did in the beginning of YouTube. I was making like 4 videos a week. Like if you guys were here from back in the day, I was making a lot. You have to like make a ton, which is annoying and it takes a lot of time. And these last few years have been more difficult just because the business has slowed for me and whatnot. So I wasn't able to put in as much time in editing with videos. Editing takes me a decent amount of time. Do you know what videos I should start reacting to? Like maybe new, is that a good start? I mean, you could definitely react to a different reactor's channel because that's the new rock stars are talking about shows, right? And you're saying you'll react to that. Yeah, I guess like people would watch that. The reaction thing is weird to me, guys. The only reason it's not weird to me now. Initially, I was doing trailer reenactments. I do cover songs, I do sketches, I do characters on here. I just obviously have not been on YouTube much lately in the last few years because like my body and my mind and my soul, I feel like has changed. And I was like, I'm tired and I need to make money and I need a like job. And then I stopped putting as much time into YouTube. But with that, the reaction thing, I think whatever you start reacting to, as long as if you keep posting, I think you can react to whatever you want. The only reason I started reacting is because I was like, I posted one reaction to a Black Panther trailer and then it got like 1,200 views overnight and I only had 900 subscribers. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess people like this reaction thing. And then I started doing it a lot more. Hey, Backwoods Logan. Oh, thanks, Birkin. Yeah, my room. That's my room. So that's my advice on that, you know, to just keep doing it. I would just do one, put it out there and keep doing it. Like, don't stop. So keep consistent, you know, which I know it's very, very hard because I haven't kept consistent on here For my Ellie Eats and Drinks, I have a YouTube channel for Ellie Eats and Drinks. I haven't dropped a video on there in a long time because I also deal with Ellie Eats and Drinks on Instagram and TikTok. And a lot of times I don't. I'm signed in on YouTube under my page. And then I'm like, oh, I got to sign out and go to Ellie Eats and Drinks. And then also Black Cats on the Block, haven't posted on that, but I have posted on Instagram. It's just too many things to keep track of. I get that the consistency and content creation and posting videos, it's a lot. Well, it's a lot when you have multiple. Like for the Ellie Eats and Drinks, that's the most important along with my own stuff. The Black Cat stuff is just like hobby stuff. Hey, Jerry McQueen. Hey, friend. How you doing, buddy? Jerry McQueen. I've known Jerry McQueen for a long, long time, like 10 years or something. He also lives in LA. He's a massage therapist. I still think he does it sometimes, but I think he's mainly retired. And he's awesome. He's the best. He sent me a Back to the Future shirt a long time ago, years ago, which was awesome. And he sent me a Pez thing, a dinosaur Pez thing, which was cool. Anywho, what was I saying, you guys? Oh, laundry. Laundry is what I'm doing. Oh, you're just getting back to the massages. Great. So Jerry McQueen is still a masseuse. That's great. And what else? You guys remember okay, do you guys know what movie this is from? This quote. Don't settle even at the end of the world. What movie is that? The issue is why I'm afraid to do is because my vocal voice is ruined due to my heart surgeries. No, it won't affect that, Jacob. Shane Hartline, he's a comedian and a friend I work with as an actor a lot. He has a voice thing. I forget what it's called, but he still works. He still is on YouTube, still makes videos. I wouldn't worry about that, Jacob. Do you guys know this quote, what movie it's from? You guys are movie nerds on here, right? So where's it from? Come on now. Nobody knows, huh? Don't settle, even at the end of the world. I'll give you a minute, see if anybody takes a guess. You're welcome, Jacob. No problem. Yeah. So, what else, you guys? I like clean my porch. I was out there for like 30 minutes in the sun and like sweating, and now I'm like what in the F? When it's this hot, when it's like 90 in LA, which is rare, it like knocks me out. Yes, Tommy C got it. Love and Monsters. Such a good movie. Great film. So good. And I got that shirt for free. They sent it to me because I reacted to a trailer. See what I mean? Yawning. And I'm like, it's not like I was up that late. I'm just like, the sun and being out in the sun for 2 seconds. And I'm like, I need a nap. It's bad. It's bad. Love and Monsters, great movie though, guys. If someone on here hasn't seen it, you should see it. I'm in Texas, finally cooled off, but it was an average of 95 to 100. What? Oh, yeah. One man reaction. I was in Austin late June. Yes, late June. So only a few weeks ago, and it was terrible. I hated it. I was like, nope, can't live. I don't know how people live here with the humidity and the heat. No, thank you. Absolutely no, thank you. I was like, this is dangerous living here. That's how I felt. I was like, it's like walking into a sauna every time you walk outside. It was terrible. Y'all, it's not you, okay, as to why I'm yawning. It's the sun, and I'm sorry I'm so low energy right now, but, you know, it's Sunday, and I was out in the sun, and it just is what it is, okay? That's life for me right now. Okay. What else? Anybody got anything else for me? I know everyone's like, I'm bored. I'm getting out of this live. I get it, man. I wish I had more to say, except to say that, oh, word is the laundry trolls will also cast spells to make people yawn and sleep. Yeah, for sure, one man. What was I watching? I was watching, I love that Suits is on Netflix now, but I've already seen all of Suits, and I got really excited when I saw Suits on Netflix, and I thought that maybe they were like shooting a new season. They're not. It's just the old stuff that they posted to Netflix. I got upset. I was like, dang it. I thought there was going to be a new season of Suits. That would have been so fun. Hi, Olivia. I don't know what new shows are out right now that I should be watching. I watched the Apple TV. It's not Foundation. It's the other one. Where she's down there. There's like a bunch of levels and nobody gets to go outside. I watched that one. That one was good. I don't know if there's like top shows on Netflix right now that I should be watching or on HBO. Kind of forgetting what I've been. I'm like, what have I been watching, you guys? Oh, Jury Duty. Very funny. I haven't finished it yet, so nobody say anything. Very, very funny. What else? I don't know what else. I don't know. I'm yawning a lot. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm boring. You're boring. We're just a boring match, you know? You're not boring. You're fine. You're like, listen, I came in on this live to support you. And I'm saying, hey, I am not the boring one. And I'm like, I get it. I am, though, for sure. Today, yep. Oh, that's what I was watching, one man. Of course I watched The Bear. I got through season 2 in 2 days. That's what I have been watching. The Bear is freaking amazing. I am not joking that when I tell you on the second day when I started the middle of the episodes, like let's say it's episode 4, that I got so sad because I was like, I'm going to finish this and I'm going to be sad when it's over. And I was, because that's a phenomenal TV show. Jury Duty is very funny. And what else? Oh, I was at a summer screening of Holes, the movie Holes. And I was like, what is this movie? Because I was helping a friend sell cinnamon rolls. Like, I didn't even stay for the movie because people buy the stuff before you sit outside to watch the movie. But I was like, what is this movie? And then guess who drove up? I'm sorry. If you guys are yawning because you see me yawning, I apologize. I don't know what's going on right now. Also, the new season of What We Do in the Shadows. Oh, yeah. I know, that's a great show. Everybody loves that show. And then guess who drove up from that movie? The movie is called Holes, Holes. Okay? And I didn't know Shia LaBeouf is in it. When you were in your teens, what was your favorite sitcom that you'd like to watch? In my teens, oh man, you guys remember like the nerdy, like I don't even think it was called CW then, but like, you remember like Seventh Heaven with Jessica Biel and like Gilmore Girls, those kind of shows. And then I got into Seinfeld in like college, I think. And then obviously I have all the Seinfeld stuff, but I think when I was a teen, it was like that teenage bullshit stuff. Like, no, I wasn't like a TV and movie gal then. I was like, I'm going to go sing and do musical theater. So, Dr. Strange, hi. The reaction with Roxy was great on The Conjuring. Hopefully we can do more together soon. Yeah, Tommy, I'm sure that the Real Rejects will set me and Roxy up again together to do a reaction for sure. They always like check out the views and the ratings and like how it's received, and it's great that it's well received because they're trying to mix up all of us as hosts on the Real Rejects to react all together. It'll be a little less, I think, this week that you'll see me because They have to prep to go to Comic-Con this weekend. Are you guys going to Comic-Con? I'm not going, but the Real Rejects will be there. It'll be Greg, John, and Coy who are going. Anyway, oh, this is my kitty. You want to see my cat? Oh, what are you doing, little sweet kitty cat? Oh, he just was like, I want to lie down here. What are you doing, mommy? Isn't he sweet? Look at this sweet kitty cat. I have two, you guys. I have two black cats that I adopted. They're my Halloween kitties because I got them on October 21st last year. And they were little babies. They were just little babies. What's the temperature like with the writers? Yeah, Dr. Strange. I mean, people are out there. They're striking. I'll probably go this week to be on the picket lines. The con scene is wild. I recently went to Fan Expo in Dallas. Oh, met Rosario Dawson and Kevin Smith. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not a con gal. My nose itches so bad, you guys. Sorry. Black cats are awesome. You're right, Birkin. Why does my nose itch so bad? So the temperature with the strike is just like, yeah, this is new and people are heated up about it. It's funny because I just posted on my Instagram to my story. I know I keep saying Instagram. It's so much for me to go, remember to post to your YouTube story and your Instagram and then maybe upload something to TikTok. It's just too much. So, and also, are you guys on Threads? I started kind of like tweeting on Threads, but I'm still on Twitter as well. Anyway, if you want to see what I'm talking about, just go to my Instagram story. Because there was, the Disney CEO was like, this is madness. I think it's unfortunate that people are striking or whatever. And someone did a very funny like translation over his interview with pieces of paper that are like, I made $24 million last year. I had to sell my New York condo for only $18 million. Like, it's very funny and it's very realistic of like the people at the very, very top don't want to share the wealth. And they're complaining about they don't want to raise wages for writers and actors. And it's weird stuff, you guys. I mean, it's saying that they can take your likeness on you being on set one time and use it for all eternity with a one-time payment. It's more specifically with background actors. So if background actor shows up on set and they just film them, here's your one-time payment, and they can use their likeness in the background with AI forever. Which means now that background actor is out of work. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It would make sense if every time they used it, you had to get a payout. But that's not what they're saying. They're saying you get paid once and we take your likeness forever, which is insane. It's basically just cutting out a lot of people that are like on set and working and providing labor, providing talent, and just cutting them out. And the reason why I think SAG will will help is because celebrities are people that you know and writers are not people that you know. Like, writers aren't like on camera. Like, I bet you some of you guys have favorite TV shows and you don't even know who the writers are or what they look like. You know what I mean? But you'll know who those actors are when you see them striking and that show doesn't come back in the fall because they can't shoot it, right? So yeah, I think the temperature is that obviously here in LA, a lot of people have already started striking, and definitely it'll be going on this week and many, many weeks after, unless we've reached an agreement, and they decide to share the wealth. Yeah, it's like, well, I think you're going to have to take some millions of a pay cut, right? And share it with the writers and the actors, and don't just use AI for everything and cut people out of a job, of a living, you know. Someone was saying on a podcast, they're like, yeah, if you just raised the cost of production by 5%, you would be able to pay the writers. Like, because the cost of production is large. So if you just raised it a small percentage, that small percentage could go to the writers. Like it just, I've already been following you and indie actors, writers for years. I know the story 100% behind WGA and SAG-AFTRA. Yeah. Guy from KCMO, for sure. Yeah. 313. Hey. AI might be good, but it's leading to a dystopian future. It's going to take away people's jobs. Yeah, that's the main thing, Doctor Strange, is that obviously we're going to have to utilize it, but it's like, don't utilize it to have one writer in the room and AI do all the rest of the work. It's, I mean, that's just like scary, but also don't just like cut out background actors overall. So like so now you're in an environment with like not real people, because you can just build people behind you and use AI as the background and only have your lead actors there, and you don't even have to hire background, which I get would save people money on production. But I'm also like, if you're already making $20 million a year, sell your yacht, bro. Like, have one house, learn to be a human, and like share the wealth so other people can like kind of pay rent, you know? Like, it's weird. It's weird. Capitalism is a little weird. Hi from the UK. Hey, Martin. Hi, UK back. Steve Curry needs to be guarded as soon as he gets off the bed. Do you agree? Stephen Curry. Hey, Samuel. Is that a basketball thing? Chandler's like, hey, are you married? No, I'm not, Chandler. I am not, sir. My hair, you guys, my hair is just, it's a mess. Doctor Strange, that's funny. I know, right? It's just sort of like when you see one person who's the CEO and is like, I don't want to pay my writers more. And it's like, yeah, but if you took a 5% cut on your $25 million a year thing, you could just pay the writers a little bit more. You know what I mean? It's not like huge ways to like sell all his homes. It's just like you're living, like you have a yacht and a lot of homes and a lot of cars. And like, I get it, you know, like you probably worked hard to get that 100%. It's just like, maybe if everybody takes a pay cut, you could afford to pay your writers like fairly for what they're doing. Chandler, why would you ask such a thing? Rude, am I right? Obviously, I'm 25. I think Chandler is he a troll? Like, because we know what my name is, right? But do we think Chandler's like a bot? I don't know. You guys can let me know. Most critical, do a video about the writers' strike. Yeah, Samuel, because I'm not a writer in the WGA, I think it would be weird for me to do that. David Zaslav is clearly so divorced from reality. Oh, is that his name? Is that the Disney CEO guy? Yeah, but Samuel, I would be like, well, since I'm not in the WGA, it would be weird for me to, oh, my nose itches. Probably a bot or a 14-year-old. Yeah. Chandler, there is no YouTuber out there who's going to give you their phone number. I'll tell you that right now. But I support your botting or trolling or whatever it is you're doing, buddy. Don't look now, but something behind you. I know that's Grinch. I don't know where Mika is. She's probably doing the same thing somewhere else. Most critical is a content creator. What do you mean? Oh, like, what do you mean by that, Samuel? Yeah, how do we just go like remove? I just removed him. Or like, I don't know how to, maybe I'll have to like block it because I think it is a bot too, you guys. Who made a video about the writer's strike? Oh, David Zaslav is clearly so divorced. Oh, he made a video about the strike. Got it. I'll have to look into that. What was he saying? That he doesn't support it? Or, hey, Charlie. Zaslav is WB Discovery. Thank you. Bob Iger, yes, is Disney. I believe that's his name. So Zaslav is probably also against it, right, with WB, because he's the big corporation. Hey, Caitlin, but if Charlie keeps coming in and says, hey, say this name and this name and this name, I won't be able to do them all. The Raider dude, are they going to start labeling these movies made with AI? Like, what do you mean labeling these movies? Oh, like meaning like background is provided by artificial intelligence? They would have to. I mean, I don't know, but maybe they would keep that secret so that you don't know. Aside from doing indies, do you have a plan to go into mainstream, or are you just going with the flow? I don't know how Hollywood works. Yeah, me neither. I would love to go into mainstream flow, but like I don't have the right agency. I've never had representation who can actually get me in the room. So I have a good agency for commercials. What you need to get into mainstream movie making is being auditioning. So casting knows who the hell you are so that you can actually get called in for that stuff. But because I haven't had that, they don't know who I am, even though I've been out here a long time. So that's mainly the struggle. I just have to find like a better agent and see if they can get me in the rooms in order to get into more mainstream movie, like auditioning, just in general. That's definitely not how Hollywood works. I would need to be a name and have a lot more, like, I think, work under my belt for any like larger movie to call me in. And at this point, I'm just tired. So I just need to find a better agent who can get me the audition so I can send tape and to those casting offices, and then they'll know me and can maybe call me in for more TV or film. How long before the general public will start feeling the effects of the strike? The thing is like they knew this was coming. So like before the writer's strike, there was a lot of TV shows that already banked a bunch of shows, shot it before the strike happened. So they have shows that are already banked. So I'm not sure when the public is actually going to be starting to feel it. It would be September, I think, which is a while out, I know. And the reason I say September, I need to get a drink of water or coffee. The reason I say September is because that is when you would see this is a terrible angle. I know it, guys. That's when you would see your favorite TV shows come back and be renewed. And if they haven't been able to shoot, then you may not. But most of them, the summer isn't, they're not really shooting. So I think it would be a while till the public notices, but I think the public is going to notice now because big stars are like walking out on carpets. There's no press releases. If a movie comes out next week, those actors aren't going to be there. So I think that's the big difference. Zaslav is more into reality stuff. I don't know if the reality stuff is SAG. I think reality is outside of the strike stuff because it's reality, even though the producers, it's kind of written. He has 13 million subscribers. That's great. Is it tough to get a decent agency? Yeah, it is actually. I mean, I've been signed a few times with a few agencies and they just like can't get me in the room. They're just like, they'll submit me and casting just like won't click on the picture to call me in. And obviously I have professional pictures and I have a reel of work, meaning you guys see my reels on YouTube, but like, yeah, it is tough. It is tough. I mean, at least it's been tough for me and like, maybe I could be trying harder, but I'm tired. I'm tired a lot of the time. And indie filmmaking does take a lot of time and also money. Like the films that you guys see on my YouTube channel, I've made all of those with friends. And that takes, there's a cost for a camera guy and sound and lighting and like writing the script and like, what am I going to do next? Like, that's also why I haven't posted as much on here lately After you were out here for the Kansas City lottery, I come to find a lady I work with was background on Under Siege with Steven Seagal and in a segment. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Steven Seagal, man. Heck yeah. But yeah, it is difficult and it just is what it is. You just have to charge on, man. Like LA is a lot of like, you just have to have a belief in yourself and the discipline to just go, I just have to keep going. Which is why I ended up focusing a lot more on making my own stuff, so that I was just like, yeah, casting is not waking up to who I am yet, which is okay. And the workshops, in order to take, because I don't make money off my YouTube channel, you guys. Like, this is not like, it's like I'll post a trailer reaction, all those are like copyrighted content, right? Even lives, when you go live, I don't get like enough views to like make money off of this channel. So even though I have so many subscribers, I think some of them are like so old and they maybe forgot they're subscribed. They don't even watch YouTube anymore. Like, I don't even know, y'all. But my point is like taking even workshops with certain casting directors, it costs money. It's like $70 a pop. And I'm like, I got to pay my phone bill, you know? It's just like, since it's been slow, it's been harder. She wants to move back to California. Oh, and get back in it. Yeah, no, I get it, guy. From KCMO. I get it. The motivation is hard to have it out here, which is why my motivation is stuck with like, I'll make my own projects and I'll still get auditions, luckily, for commercials. I just had another audition for the Kansas City lottery. Not sure if I'll get it or not, but I do know that they kind of know me. So whether or not I get it, it's nice that they called me back in. I think your best work was in Your You. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching that, Dr. Strange. I'm glad. That was a thing that I wrote with Skylar, who's in it. And a lot of people really like my work in that, and it makes me really, really happy because I directed that with Sky. We wrote it together and we're both in it. So I'm just really glad that worked out, honestly. Most intellectual lady on the tubes. It doesn't make sense. Hey, Brooks Looks. So, what was I saying? Yeah, it's tough out here. Whatever. Dedication, motivation, gotta have it, obviously. And I don't know. My brain went blank, man. But what else? What else you guys got? Any cool last things that I don't know about y'all? I can't remember how I came to follow you, but I really enjoy your videos and you're super talented. Oh my God, Czar. What? Thank you, Top Dog RLG. Wow. That means a lot to me. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Oh, okay, in Czar. So it's like it's like $4. I was like, did this guy just send me $70? It's in a different money format. So it comes out to $3.87, which I'm like, I will take it. That buys me coffee, man. I appreciate you. I had a hard time after I was co-credited as a composer on Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I met with some people and they said they couldn't sell me because I was co-credited, not in the captain's seat. Oh, right. Dr. Strange, I am like a writer, but I'm not in the WGA. I write for my own stuff, but no, I wouldn't consider myself like writer. I'm like, no, I'll meet with friends that I want to make a film with because I want to make films. I want to continue to create. And but to me alone, like writing, I don't do it very often. It's not a thing that like I love or I find a lot of motivation by. I have to do it with a friend and keep it short and sweet so that I know I can film it. Then yes, I do write And I think that I mean, you liked Your You a lot. I wrote that with Skylar. So I am a writer in a sense, but it's not my top thing, right? Acting is more my top thing. Um, Birkin, um, my favorite movie. That's a tough one because, oh, why did the thing disappear? Oh, there, now I can see it. My favorite movie. That's a tough one because I'm like, I don't, that's hard. I can't, because I'm always constantly gonna say movies that are like old that I've seen multiple times because they're old. Like, where it's like The Dark Knight, love that movie. Like, obviously Jurassic Park is great, but there's movies that I just saw, like Rec, I watched with the Real Rejects, REC. It's like as short for like recording, which is a Spanish movie. Love that movie. It was great. I love Transformers Rise of the Beast. That was fun. I wouldn't call that like my favorite movie, but it's great. But also, what was the one where that won the Oscar 2 years ago where a light, it goes off at the very end? It was, what was that called? Oh, you guys will think of it. Oh, I'm glad you liked the reaction, Doctor Strange. Oh man, the Oscar movie, and they're like, it floods in the house, and it's like all this. Oh, what is it called? I love that movie. I thought it was great. I feel like somebody has to like give me a list of all these movies that I've watched because a lot of times I forget that I've even watched them, which is, I know, terrible. And then I'll be able to tell you what a favorite movie is, but I'm like, I still think that's so hard to do because I forget newer movies that I've seen that I've been like, that's a phenomenal movie, you know? Hollywood is full of professionals that are so-called amateurs because they just need a gatekeeper to give them a shot to be in the room. Absolutely, Jason Akers. That is what Hollywood is. It's really just like, I'm tired and I feel like I have enough work on my belt and a reel to be like, just call me in, man. But that's kind of just not how it works, unfortunately. You catch way more cinema than I do. Oh yeah, I'm sure I do, Guy. But like, sometimes I like forget that I even watched. Like, someone on here reminded me, The Bear seems like a good TV show. And I was like, yes, that's what I've been doing. I've been watching The Bear. And I already finished it. What are the good movies you watched this year? I watched Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And it was so delightful. It's Me, Margaret. Did I watch that? I think I need to watch that. What's the one with the Evans? Is it Chris Evans? One of the Evans brothers that's on Netflix and he saves the kids. I watched the second one of that and then I went back and watched the first one because I was like, these movies are great. And I loved it. What was it called? Interceptor? No, that's not it. Oh yeah, Parasite was a movie I was talking about with the light at the end. It turns off. Yes, Parasite won the Oscar like 2-3 years ago, whenever that was. Great film. But I'm sure that there's tons of other Oscar movies that I'd be like, that's a great film that I'm just like, I can't bring to my brain right now. Hemsworth, thank you. Yes, it's called Extraction. See, you guys, see what I mean? My brain is just like, I'm tired. Oh, I'm sorry, Kitty. I forget you're there sometimes. You just blend right in. Are you okay? I'm sorry. Anyway, just flop my arm on top of my cat. Yes, Extraction. Extraction 2 I watched, and then I was like, damn, this movie is great. And then I went back and I watched the first one. I was like, all right. Or maybe I watched the first, I don't know, but the Extractions were great. Some of the best Netflix movie. I think I tweeted about it and I was like, I've lost faith in Netflix original content until now because that movie was great. But there's so much stuff that they put out that I'm like, there's no way this is performing well or that this is a thing that people really like. Because sometimes stuff has been lacking on there. Hulu, what was I on there for Hulu? I was watching something. on Hulu. I forget what it was. So sorry I keep yawning, you guys. I can't help it. It's just like, I guess I'm gonna yawn all day today, which I know sucks, but like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know? Oh my God, the Raider dude. Thank you. I'm glad I could help you with your long drive home. That means a lot to me. Thank you, Raider dude. I appreciate you. I need 2 coffees minimum. I mean, you're right. I've been sipping on this too long. It's cold and I'm drinking it because I'm like, the director was Chris Evans, stunt double in the Marvel days, and Russo's gave him a shot to direct the first Extraction. Really? See? That, oh my God. You guys, I knew it. I knew it because that's exactly, it was giving me John Wick vibes. That's what I tweeted. I said, Extraction gave me John Wick vibes. There are long shots in that movie. A long shot of just fighting. He moves, he turns. We're going around a corner. They have not cut yet. Fighting. Long shot, have to run to the car carrying a kid. They haven't cut yet. All of those stunts, I was like, yes, these movies that require awesome stunts and for the camera to keep rolling, every one of those movies, if a stunt guy is directing it, is prime time. John Wick, exact same thing. Obviously, Chad Stileski, I never know how you gotta say his name, but yeah, stunt guy, directed John Wicks, and those are the best, like, John Wick 4, y'all, has some of the best stunting I've ever seen in my life, and it's all real. It is not fake. That's like, wow. That's how they, I can't believe just how they did it. Just, it was all very, very, it was awesome. It takes a lot of work, but I'm like, it takes a fucking stunt guy. Oh, I just cursed. I don't know if it matters, like on YouTube, but it takes a stunt guy's like brain and vision, I think, to make those films look awesome, which is why what you said, like the stunt guy directing Extraction, makes complete sense. The best one take I ever saw in a movie, well, 1917. Even though they cut, there's like ways they hid that, right? But remember that movie? That movie is like, what? Didn't they do one cuts? Like, I swear to you guys, it was like, he runs through a trench. He comes up out of the trench. He runs towards a car. There are bombs going off. Slides into another trench. Throws a thing. They're still rolling. Like, and I don't know if they hid cuts in there. I don't think they did. Like, look up 1917. Oh, but if they did hide cuts, I got one for you. Have you ever watched the movie Boiling Point? I'm going to blow your mind right now. Boiling Point is a movie that is one take. A movie. It's an hour and a half and it's one take. The actor's name, I can't think of it right now. It has to do with them working in a kitchen and owning a restaurant, and it is brilliant. I don't know how they did it. I'm like, why that movie isn't more popular? I don't know. It's awesome. And it just came out a couple years ago. He does some really interesting stuff. The camera, yeah, moving in and out from outside to inside, absolutely killer stuff. I agree. Yeah, 1917, that one take was just like, what in the hell? Oh, great, Jerry, yeah, you've seen Boiling Point. It's amazing. It's amazing. Roger Deakins, they hide cuts, but it's hard to find them. Yeah, because I was saying in 1917, I don't know where they hid them, but I do know that 1917 is full of a lot of long shots. And it's awesome. But Boiling Point, they are not hiding. I don't think there's any point in Boiling Point where they hid a cut. It's literally like one cut. It's insane. Rooney Mara's pie eating scene in A Ghost Story. I guess not, Top Dog. I mean, is that like a long scene in A Ghost Story where it's one shot? Where she's like eating pie? I assume that's what you mean. The actor Stephen Graham, it has 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. The actor in, Daredevil series prison break scene. That's probably a long shot that you're talking about. But wait, what are we talking about? The actor Stephen Graham, what is he in though? Doctor Strange? Like, he's in what? I gotta go back to your comments. Oh, 1917. Yeah, you mean 1917, the actor is Stephen Graham in there, and it has 99% tomatoes. 1917, I assume, yeah, would be like 99% for sure. I mean, that movie is like insane. Oh, Boiling Point. Yes, thank you. Oh my God. Do you see my brain? I appreciate you guys. I am so glad Boiling Point has 99% because I swear to you guys, they do not cut in that. They do not hide shots. Stephen Graham is an actor. Like, once you guys turn on the movie, you'll be like, I know that guy, but you may not remember his name, but you know him. He works. And that movie is just like, I don't know how they did it, but they did it, and it's amazing. Like, to do that movie and to be an actor in that movie would be like, it would be a little scary and a little nerve-wracking, because I swear to God, if the camera comes to you and you mess up a line or you forget or you don't know how to deliver it, they're gonna have to go back, but like back to one, which is back to the beginning. Like, there are scenes where they go through full scenes, people in and out, in and out. They have to go back to a table. Get this guy. Now we go back to the kitchen. Then we come out. We have to go to a table. He's going to sit down. He's going to have a long conversation, like a one-on-one conversation where there's a lot of dialogue. And if somebody messed that up or forgot a line or didn't say a line right, or, you know, like messed up a word, I just kept thinking, like, you have to be so on it, because you cannot mess this up, because this is one long take. I need to look that up, though, you guys. I need to look up Boiling Point. Is it all actually one take, or did they hide it? Did they hide a cut? I don't think they hid any cut. I think, obviously, it's like being in a play, right? Like, I don't think I'd mess it up. I think if the camera comes, here's my scene, let's do it. We've obviously rehearsed it. But I'm just saying, like, if you mess up a word, you better be able to, like, play it off like it's part of it, because if you're at the end of that movie, everyone's going to be really upset with you if you're the one who messes it up. Oh, yeah, Jason, I'm sure it takes forever. And I do not even think they had long takes in Boiling Point. I legitimately think that entire movie, the full 90 minutes, is one take and no cutting. Tell me where you find a cut or where they hit it. I would love to know. And yes, I am sure it takes forever. Like, I'm sure it takes a very long time. Oh my God, screw up the last line. I know. And luckily, Top Dog, he didn't have a line. There's like physical action, but his physical action is like a lot. I mean, there's lines at the end, but you'll see what I mean. Like, if you end up watching it towards the end, man, there's so much drama. They have to like go outside, and there's an ambulance, which means like now we have an outside crew. We have to shoot outside, and now we have to go back into the restaurant, follow him, talking to all these people. It's wackadoo wild. It is whack. I mean, if you haven't seen it, you got to go see it. Oh, Boiling Point is a genuine one-shot film, all filmed in one location. John's and Sons Restaurant in Dalston. Thank you. Director Philip Barantini. Yes, Barantini, or whatever his name is. Drew on his own experience of working in kitchens and struggling. Yes. And I think I remember looking him up and going, I think I follow him on Instagram, because I was like, this guy's awesome. Struggling with addiction issues when writing the film. Yeah, I mean, you can see that shine through, man. I'm sure that, like, he had addiction issues before, because restaurants people, I mean, there's I guess, like a huge cocaine scene, you know, in restaurants, just because chefs are just like always working. I mean, you kind of have to go in, you have to like prep food, and then you have to do a full service. And then if you're there late at night, I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot that I assume like Boiling Point is the perfect title for it, because that's what they're all at. They're all at a boiling point with like that type of career and those long hours and the really hard work to make it great. And that movie did a great representation of that guy being pulled in so many directions. And one little mistake, like somebody having a food allergy, could like make or break you, or make or break that night or something. And that's not a ruin it for you. That's not like a detail for any of you guys who haven't watched it. That's not like, don't say anymore. It's like, that's not a big deal, but you get what I'm saying, for those of you who have watched it. I have to look at a text. Are there any projects in the works that we should be excited about? Doctor Strange. So not right now. We're trying to maybe write the script for like a feature for a longer version of Your You. But we haven't done that yet. We've like kind of written ideas for an outline, but we haven't written it yet, so that'll be a while. A Real Killjoy 3 is being written by Mary, who plays Melissa, but she was writing on a different film, so that's been delayed. We're waiting to look at the outline for A Real Killjoy 3 so that me and Matt, who would be directing it, can like approve the outline. So right now there's not too many projects in the works except for the sci-fi short that I did shoot. As you guys know, last month I posted it on Instagram, a few pictures, talked about it. That is still being edited, but that should come out within the next like couple of months, but we need to get music and special effects on it. There just has to be some like spaceship stuff and a green screen stuff that we have to do, which costs money and time, but that would be the next thing is a sci-fi short, which which I worked on last month. The movie sounds more stressful than Uncut Gems. Oh, Top Dog, are you talking about Boiling Point? Yeah, that's very funny. Boiling Point is stressful. There's also moments where it's very, very cool and it gives this vibe of like it's very real and also very touching. And the movie did a really great job with that, of taking you through a bunch of different emotions and not just like one high energy, I'm in a restaurant. They also made it funny and like heartfelt. And I appreciate that a lot. Because some movies like they just forget to do that, you know? So there's that. I keep yawning. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, what in the F? Life is hard. Anywho, yeah, that's the one shot. And I was trying to think if I could think of anything else for you guys. Yeah, it's definitely tough living in LA without projects and gigs, for sure. But that's why I make my own to keep myself busy. And why I have a lot of side jobs. As I was saying in the beginning, like I manage social media pages. I do editing for people. And I said also that I'm cleaning and organizing a very good friend's house, which I'm very, very good at. And I realized I actually really like. I dated a chef a while back. The stories she told me were crazy. It has to be one of the most stressful jobs out there. I'm like, hands down, I'm like, I don't know how they do it. Like, because you're getting ticket. Like, they do a great, like, if you guys haven't watched The Bear, they do a great job of showing the stress of, like, what it would be to run a restaurant just in general. And just getting people and ordering and, like, how they organize that. I don't know how people do it. I'm like, that would be so stressful. If you need some music help on anything, you should reach out. Oh, that's awesome, Jason Akers. Yeah, I assume you do music or something. That would be great. We always could use the help on it. Oh, love to see you on Cinepals with Jabby and Achara. Yeah, I would totally do it. I just haven't heard or seen Jabby or Achara in like, oh, my back hurts, you guys. In like, I don't know, man. It's been a long time. Like, since before the pandemic, we're like, maybe I haven't seen for like 3 years. It's been a long time. But I would, of course, go back there. If Jabby's like, come hang out with us, I would definitely go. Oh, duh. You can barely keep it together when you make a sandwich. That's funny. Yeah, me too. You're like, do you put peanut butter on both sides, like both pieces of the bread, and then the jam? Or do you just like, because before I was just doing like peanut butter and then like jam, but then lately I've done peanut butter, and then jam, and then put it together. So it's like a lot of peanut butter and a decent amount of jam too. Like, it's like basically a dessert. Look at my cat's leg. He's just like, this is how I sleep. I'm very relaxed. Very relaxed, this cat. You probably couldn't even tell there's a cat here. I keep this towel on here because they're obsessed with terry cloth towels. Like, if I put a towel on my head, they like want to climb up there and like lay on it. It's hilarious. My cat is sleeping. Hi Jake, Jake and Porky. Doing all right, hanging out, just kind of here on the tubes. Just want to come tell my forever crush. I'm still pushing for you to be in Scream 7. I hope, Sensei. Whoever casting you see online, you should be like, I know someone awesome you should cast, Tara Erickson. I'm like, can't you guys just go bug casting and be like, we know Tara Erickson and like you should cast her. We like her. I don't know how life works. Yeah, okay, Jason. Yeah, I'll give you I'll definitely keep that in mind. Craig is actually in charge of like he's editing it. He directed the sci-fi thing that I was just talking about, the sci-fi short that I just shot. And so he'll be choosing like the music. Obviously I'll also have approval over it because I'm producing it as well, and like he'll have to take my opinion into effect because it's our film together. But he may already have someone in mind or someone who's going to do it for free or something. I don't know, because we're trying to like save money on it, obviously. But I will, of course, keep you in mind, Jason, for that. Like, absolutely. Aria, I love that room. Oh, like my room? You love my room? I'm glad. Oh, I think the other, because I was asking you guys, like, where my other cat was, and I think, yeah, that is her. So she's in the little pink thing, and that's the boy. He's right there. They're both sleeping. They're both lazy kitties. They're just like, bye now. What, I wonder how hot it is out right now. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, 80's
Tonight,
not bad.
expect a low of 65 degrees.
Okay, 80, I still say she, but I changed the voice to a guy. No worries, just putting out there. Nice to meet. Oh, always nice to meet new people to work with, because it's always great to make new connections, especially in an indie filmmaking area. It's the perfect place to make a connection. And I'm glad you like my room. I think that's what you meant, Araya. Anyhow, I went outside for like 2 seconds and swept up like, and I don't have allergies, but like, like dust and flower stuff and whatever. And like, it's just like, it seems like there's like probably slight dust on me. And I'm like, it makes me a little itchy. Oh my gosh. Yes, Sensei. That happens when someone is in a, oh no, this is what was happening. I was editing for a different channel's videos, and he coughed in between takes, and I have my we shan't say her name, my Alexa remind me to drink water if she hears me coughing, and the guy in the video coughed, and it was like, this is a reminder to drink water. Crazy. Hi, Chaplin's girl. Hello. Just wanted to say I first saw you when you did the Last of Us reactions. Oh, yeah, with John. And I loved your energy. You made me an instant fan. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Chaplin's girl. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you for writing that. That's such a sweet message. Yeah, Chaplin's girl. I've been on Real Rejects since The Last of Us. Not doing a full show reaction, but I've been on there for movie reaction. So when you go there again, you'll see reactions with me and Greg and me and John. Yeah, Sensei, it's it's silly. You can make her do so many things. Like right now, she just will randomly remind me that it's 2:30, because a lot of times in a row around that time, I kept asking what time it is. And then she goes, would you like me to remind you when it's this time on the weekdays? I think because it's just like midday, and I was trying to keep track of like, where am I in the day? Yeah, it's funny, man. Robots, dude. Robots. Um, yeah. But what else, y'all? Whoosah. Um, if I just like cut off all my hair, I'm not gonna do that. But sometimes I'm like, oh, if I had short hair, it would probably look cute. But then, like, would it take forever to grow it back? She does remind me of the water breaks because I'm trying to drink more. Oh, yeah. That's good, Sensei. I should actually drink more water too, now that you just said that. I've just been over here drinking coffee because I'm like, oh yeah, movie lingo. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. I do that on the Real Rejects. So I assume movie lingo's here from there. And maybe you ring my bell, which is the subscribe button. But if you haven't, ring it. But I always sing that song in the Real Rejects. What up? All right. Hey, Jerome. I've been okay, King K. Just hanging in there, saying hey. I hope I can get on the big screen, Sensei. Hey, Prime Collector. Welcome. I don't know who's telling who to calm down, but y'all just don't get in internet fights. Not on here. Not on my watch. Thank you, Movie Lingo. Oh, I love that. You've been subscribed before I was on the Real Rejects. I love that. Yeah, I was saying earlier how I like haven't been posting as many videos, trailer reactions like for a few years because short films take up my time. And I've also just been like tired. I think like as I aged, I just started to get less and less like productive, which is not great. How good are you with accents? If Roll comes up, what accents can you do? Doctor Strange, I am not. Like before, when I was younger, like fresh out of school, I'd be like, I could do this accent. And now I'm like, no. I think when someone was like, do like a Southern accent and it was like, it's written in a way that like it needs to be like really subtle. I think I could pull it off. But they would have to write in the words like that they say, like words, like do it phonetically. And then I think I could do it. But as you can see, it's not great. I've seen fighting between Xbox players and PlayStation players over the past week. Oh, that's funny. Same here. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I hope to be on the movie screen, you guys. I do after all this stuff. If I can get a good enough agent that gets me out there, it would be great. Oh, I'm so glad you like me on the channel, Daron. I'm glad you're watching it. And yeah, definitely, comment on those videos when you see me on there and say hey on their channel too. That way they know. They're like, people like Tara. Maybe we should keep her on here. Hi, Prime Collector. Yeah, I like soccer. I'm not like obsessed with it, but what got me to really like it, guess the show. Like, guess what show it was. I don't know that I would, Gamma, because like when people ask that, it's like Natalie Portman was already a star. She was already working in the movies. So people already knew who she was. For me, if someone was like, you're going to do this one film, shave your head, I'd be like, no, I don't already have, like, if I'm a name, yes. If I'm not a name, can't do it because it will ruin me for going out for other stuff for a while until I can freaking grow my hair back. If you see anything about Scream 7, you'll say something. Yes, for sure, Sensei. Or just the best thing that fans can do is just bug the directors and bug casting, whoever casts it, and I don't know, comment on their stuff and be like, fan of Tara Erickson, whatever. I don't think that works, but you never know. Doctor Strange. It wasn't Ted Lasso, but it kind of made me a fan. It was Welcome to Wrexham. Because Welcome to Wrexham actually is more like a docu-series, whatever, on Hulu. That was my favorite. And now I was like, I even bought a Wrexham t-shirt. Because I was like, they made it so fun. And I love that it was done from a point of view of two actors who are like, we don't know that much about soccer, but we want to buy this team and see if we can turn it around and make it great. And I thought that was a lot of fun. So I was like, great. I don't need to know a lot about soccer to watch this. It'll be entertaining either way. And it definitely was. Ted Lasso is so funny. A very, very well written show. There's a reason it won many, many awards. Also, this last season made me cry. It makes me cry too. It's very heartfelt and very, very funny. It's a well written show. But Welcome to Wrexham is like the real soccer stuff that I was like, oh, that's some real juice right there, which was great. And what else? Oh man, you guys, I gotta go walk some dogs. It's one of my side gigs because it's been so slow. Like I said, yep. You're like, is it tough living in LA and not having a lot of jobs? It's absolutely tough. You wonder why I got depression? That's why. No, I just, whatever. It's so up and down out here, and like you book something and you're on a roll and you're like, yay, I booked something, and then like I haven't booked anything in a year. There have been other, that's a lie. I was in 2 films, small films. One last month and the month before, but they were through friends. So they were through people who already knew me. It wasn't like I had to go through a whole casting process and do the whole thing. But yes, it's very up and down. And my point was, yes, it's tough, especially because there's not money coming in on that end. So I have to find a bunch of other little jobs so that I can pay my bills. And that's what I've been doing. And walking dogs is one of them. Who's your favorite actor and actress plus movies? That's a hard one. Hi, Chinchilla. That is like a really hard one. Somebody had already asked that early, Jerome, and I was like, it's too hard for me to say like actor, actress. I'm like, there's so many out there that like from a TV show or a movie that I'm forgetting that I saw that I'd be like that person and that person and that person. Thank you so much, Dr. Strange. That means a lot. Anywho, you guys, I have to run because I like bananas too. Bananas are delicious. I love you guys so much. Thank you to those peeps who gave me some moolah. I really, really appreciate that. I'm glad I could keep you company on your drive home. And I love you guys, and I'll be here more often doing lives because this was fun. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.